Hello and welcome to DML. So, as you can see, we got super lucky and we managed to breed the legendary Fall Dragon a couple of days ago on our Android account. So I will be time skipping a little bit and we will be hatching this dragon, but I don't know, why is our luck on Android so good and yet on PC it just does not seem to be showing up at all? Where are you? Where are you, Fall Dragon? Come on! But anyway, I do want to take a look at him, and we did manage to breed the school bus dragon on Android as well, so honestly, it has been a crazy week on this account. But look at this delicious little egg. Oh, I absolutely adore the design of this legendary dragon's egg. It's just, it fits the theme of the autumn dragon, and the fall autumn dragon means the same thing. It is cool. So this trainer would like to warn you to be wary when jumping into piles of leaves this autumn. You might accidentally flop straight onto the back of a fall dragon. Wow, that would be terrifying actually. So, I have mentioned it before, but the fall dragon is a legendary light and plant dragon, and he's basically just a better version of the pixie dot dragon for anyone that has him. So, if you were someone that leveled up the pixie dot dragon and now the fall dragon is out, well, that feels bad for you, because the Fall Dragon is just better than it stats-wise, unfortunately. Look at that little prancing around, though. Oh, you may be a terrible exception dragon, but it's not your fault, baby, I know. I know it's not your fault. I know you don't want to make every single pixie dot user very sad. I know that wasn't your intention, Pip. But, very cute little baby, and I think it's a very cute adult form as well. Like, I love the design on this dragon, just the autumn leaves that just cover all of its back, all of its legs. Overall, I do like this legendary quite a lot. In fact, I prefer its design to the autumn dragon. And do remember, if you're on Chinese servers, you will not be able to breed the fall dragon, you'll be able to breed the autumn dragon instead. So I guess it's up to you to decide which one you'd prefer. But we will go ahead and take him into a quick fight now, because I've never seen him in game. Like, I don't really watch other videos or anything, and I don't even know if anyone else has uploaded anything on the Fall Dragon yet. So we're just going to enjoy him ourselves. And of course, I'm going to put in our pixie dot here as well, just to, say our goodbyes, say our sorries to the poor thing. Although the pixie dot dragon does always have that bonus little extra thing where its neck, like, congeals into some, like, form of jelly and just screws itself, like, ugh, god, that neck, though. Oh, that really needs fixing. Unless they just want to keep it in there to be like, yeah, look, this is a little Easter egg. Every time the pixie dot dragon attacks, it literally breaks its neck. In which case, the power to your game, look. Do whatever you want to do with your game. But considering that we have 2 breeding dens on our main account, and yet our luck has been much better on our Android account, this should be the best example to show you that player level is irrelevant. The amount of breeding dens, realistically, if you're just not lucky, is irrelevant. It's all down to how lucky you get. Obviously, dragon levels in breeding do help slightly, but realistically, it is just all a massive game of RNG. Every time you go to breed something, there's no guarantee you're ever going to get it, and even if you're like a level 12 person, your chances of breeding the Fall Dragon are just the same as anyone else. So, I hope this is a good lesson to not just assume that you can't get a dragon just because you're a lower level. And aside from that, we do also have some pretty major news, because a new castle event is coming to DML on the 14th of September. So I am quaking in my boots, because we currently only have 1 dragon to do this castle event, being Andy. But anyway, I'm going to go through the post here, and the one that I'm talking about is this one at the bottom here, called Get Meched, from September 14th to the 24th. But, this is just the upcoming event schedule. So between September 10th to the 14th, there's a clam race in Crowded Nursery. That's good to know. September 10th to the 17th, there's an Otto's Lotto Week. Spin the lottery wheel to win exclusive dragon pieces of the Cheerleader Dragon. So it's going to be like the Ace Dragon Otto Lotto spinning. So I'm going to hate that again. Then September 10th to the 17th, the weekly dragon is the Trolloloke, parents being the Lava and Venom. And then September 14th to the 17th, there is a dinner time event. Feed your dragons by using as much food as you can. I don't know if we're going to have any dragon rewards for those. And then, finally, the main thing. 14th to the 24th of September, get Meched, an exciting castle event. Prizes being the scrap metal, the engine, and the Hellhound dragons. So those are 2 dragons that we have never been able to get a hold of before. So in case you wanted to take a look at the 3 dragons that they were referring to as the castle event prizes, this is the Hellhound dragon. You know, this is an old dragon, really good for lower level players though. This is the engine dragon, which we've seen on the main map, which is an adorable looking dragon. I absolutely love this dragon overall. And then the scrap metal dragon is this purple dragon right here. So I'm going to have to go into battle to actually show you this dragon, but it's this purple one at the bottom. So he's a shadow, metal, and legendary. So are we actually going to be getting a legendary dragon from this upcoming castle event? If that's the case, then that's pretty crazy. That's super crazy, in fact. So overall, I am really excited for this upcoming castle event, to be honest with you. There's no point to me doing this fight either, because we can't do it without upgrades. But really cool news knowing that that event is coming up. And again, I don't know if they're going to change the elements of the scrap metal or anything. I assume not. So, big news there. Big news overall. But let me know, what do you think? You're looking forward to it yourself? Like I said, the main reason I'm sort of iffy on this event being released is the fact that it's a castle event. So, you know, those are the really long ones like what we got during the Egyptian Divine event. And there's a lot of restricted elements usually in these sorts of events. Especially if there's a legendary that we can get out of it, that makes me think, oh no, are they going to make it super difficult to get like the Divine event? Oh no-y. And, you know, only having a singular dragon to take on that event is going to be very scary. Very scary, to say the least. So, I hope that even though we only have 1 dragon available, I hope we will still be able to do it. If not, I guess we'll just have to make do with only doing it on our secondary account. But I'm glad that they are releasing the new dragons that they put in the game. Because, you know, we've complained so many times in the past, like, can you just release the old dragons that have never been released before, please? And, to be fair, in the last patch, they did do that with quite a lot of dragons, like the Rhino, the Orca are now breedable, which is really nice. We have the Herald Dragon, which technically you can get now in the Elite League, although the requirement is extremely high for that. But, you know, I think over time they are starting to release some of those old dragons that have just been stuck in unreleased purgatory. So, you never know. Maybe the Apollo dragon is just around the corner. He's just around the corner, about to flourish in the lands of DML. You know, we can only hope. Because at this point, it is just a long-standing meme that he will just never be released. Hashtag free Apollo. He's still in jail. When will he ever get out? We never know. You never know. Very big sadness. Please, can I get some legendary materials? I've already said this for like multiple days in a row, but I swear to God the drop rate for legendary has gone down. There is no way it hasn't. There's no way. I literally have not gotten a good legendary drop in months now. It's ridiculous. But whatever. Just gotta deal with it. Plus, with it being a castle event, I'm wondering with the average level that it works out to, are they gonna be like level 90 somethings? Or are they gonna make it like equal to my Autumn Dragon's level? And then they're all gonna be like level 108 stars things or whatever? In which case, I probably won't be too happy. But I suppose we'll find out come the 14th. But, you know, at least we are getting new events. Because at the end of the day, I don't really care that much whether we get those new dragons. Although I will be upset if we don't manage to get the engine dragon, admittedly, because I think he's cute. I like him. I like the engine dragon quite a lot. But, you know, if we just can't get him, then we can't get him. It's as simple as that. Plus, you know, I don't know what's happening that week, or the next few coming weeks, because I'll probably get very busy regarding a lot of different stuff, so I'm hoping, obviously, that life doesn't get in the way of events, which, you know, is the case for all DML events. They're so tedious and time-consuming, for the most part, most of them, that it just becomes so difficult doing all of them. Like, you literally have to shut off so many things in your life to do most of the events. So, I'm hoping that it's not as difficult as I think it might end up being, but you never know. I mean, we're gonna make it a lot harder on ourselves, so it'll probably just be easier to do it on our other account anyway, because we got a ton of dragons on that account. We got divines, we got legendaries, we got shadow epics. We're Gucci on our level 71 account. We're more than good to go. I'm still trying not to level it up as much as I possibly can, but there's only so much that I can keep holding back on that account. Eventually it will start getting to the point where it's a highish level again, and then might almost be, you know, pointless going on that account from that point onwards. Because the main use for that other account was just to, you know, show new players how to get into the game, tips and stuff like that. But now that it's like level 71, it's like way beyond the level of a lot of newer players, by far. So, I don't know. I don't care enough. I mean, I'd rather not lose either of the accounts, obviously, if I had to choose one. I'd probably still get rid of the Android account easily, but there's a lot of cool dragons on both of these accounts now that, you know, I wouldn't want to lose either of them. I'm attached. I have a sense of nostalgia with both of these accounts at this point, so, I guess it is what it is. But, you know, for now, I am going to keep trying my absolute best to breed the full dragon on this account. Whether it's going to happen or not, who knows. Just does not seem to be going our way recently. But we will power on, and we will cry thinking about the upcoming castle event as well. So, rest in peace. Best of luck to you with everything that you're doing in-game as well. I do hope you get all the dragons that you want. The raincoat, the chemistry, the school bus, everything that you need. So, for now, thank you for watching, and until next time, I'll see you then.